Hi students, hope you enjoyed the class very well. Anyway, be careful and keep the distance and always obey the rules of the government. Okay, now we are doing a new system, that is now all of you are at home and studying. And once again I want to remember you, study the things properly and read the textbook clearly. All the topics, all the points what we have mentioned is in the textbook itself. So you should be very clear about your textbook. Minimum 3 or 4 times you should read the textbook. And I wish to introduce myself. Almost all of you are familiar to me. Anyway, I am introducing myself. My name is Srija and I am taking science. And today we are dealing with the third lesson of science, that is fiber to fabric. Okay, fiber to fabric. Before going to our session, I wish to ask you, what are the three essential things for human beings? In your lower classes you may study it. Otherwise, what are the three essential things for human beings? The three essential things are food, then shelter, and cloth. Okay, so these are the three essential things for human beings. And olden days we are using raw materials for all these. We are taking food as a whole, or we are taking raw meat, or you will study in your social studies in the olden days. Okay, then shelter, they were lived in caves, and instead of cloth they were using leaves or the what is that is the fur or something of animals or something like that. But nowadays we are cultured and now we are living in nice homes. We have a variety of food. In the same way we have variety of cloth also. So this cloth is obtained from fabric. So what is the difference between cloth and fabric? Fabrics are stitched in a different way and arranged it, and in that way we are obtaining cloth. From where this fabric is obtaining? Fabric is obtaining from yarns. Fabric is obtaining from yarns. What are yarns? Yarns are nothing but long threads. Very long threads is known as yarns. And from where these yarns are obtaining? Yarns are obtaining from fibers. Okay? Yarns are obtaining from fibers. So in this chapter, we are going to study about how this fiber is converting into fabric. Okay? How this fiber is converting into fabric. Got it? Okay. So, fabrics are obtained from yarns. Yarns are obtaining from fibers. So, what are fibers? Fibers are nothing but threads. Okay. Threads are known, another name of fiber is, threads is fiber. So, from where we are obtaining this fiber? Either it is obtaining from nature or from, it may be prepared in the laboratory, man-made, or by using chemicals in the laboratory or in the factories they are preparing. Okay, so depending upon the way how these fibers are obtaining, they are classified into two. What are they? Natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Okay, so depending upon the nature by which they are forming, they are classified into two: natural fibers and synthetic fibers. What are natural fibers? Natural fibers are obtained from nature. Okay, natural fibers are obtaining from nature. Synthetic fibers are man-made. Okay, synthetic fibers are man-made fibers. Okay. So, different kinds of fibers are there. What are they? Fiber is classified into two: synthetic fiber and natural fiber. Can you give some example for natural fiber? Commonly used, what we are using in our day-to-day life, which is familiar to you? Something. Yes, that is cotton. Then jute, silk, wool. Some other examples? Can you give some other examples? Fiber that you have obtained, seen in nature. Look at your surroundings. You can very easily see two natural fibers that you can obtain. Of course, they are not used for cloth making, but they are also fibers. What are they? Yes, of course, it is obtained from coconut. Okay, coconut fiber. We are making kaya. Okay, we are making kaya by taking this coconut fiber, and it is used for making rocks, then mat, and all these we are using this coconut fiber. Another one. Another one. Yes, you are seeing this, but you are not bothered about that. That is the problem. Another synthetic fiber, not synthetic, natural fiber obtaining, or you can see in nature, that is nothing but spider web. Okay, the web produced by the spider. Okay, have you noticed? It is also a fiber, but it is not used for clothing. These two are not used for clothing. For clothing purpose, mainly we are using cotton, jute, silk and wool. Cotton and jute is obtained from plants. Silk and wool is obtained from animals. Okay? Cotton and jute are obtaining from plants, so they are known as plant fibers. Cotton and jute are example for plant fibers. Silk and wool are obtaining from animals, so they are known as animal fibers. Okay? So, for example for natural fibers are cotton, jute, silk, wool. Cotton, jute, silk, wool. Out of this, cotton and jute are obtaining from plants, so they are known as plant fiber. Silk and wool is obtaining from animal, so they are known as animal fiber. From where we are obtaining silk? Silk from silk moth. Wool from different animals are producing wool. That is camel is there, then sheep is there, goat is there, llama is there, Angora goat is there. Variety of animals are yielding wool. That you will study in 7th standard in details. Okay. Anyway, these are the four fibers obtaining from nature: cotton and jute from plant, silk and wool from animals. Now synthetic fiber. What are synthetic fiber? They are known as man-made fiber or fibers obtaining from chemicals. Okay, fibers obtaining from chemicals. Example is polyester. Then nylon. Then acrylic. Okay, my saree itself is an example for polyester. Okay, then nylon, you can see rocks. Okay, rocks where we are using or all these are example for nylon. Acrylic is a woolen type one. Okay, so these are the example for synthetic fiber. And in this chapter, we are mainly studying about the plants from which we are obtaining this fiber, and how this fiber is converted into fabric. Okay. are, what are they? Cotton and jute. And normally cotton and jute we are not obtaining, we are not familiar in our Kerala or in this area we are not harvesting this. It is mainly harvesting in North Indian countries and all this. And cotton is obtaining from the fruit of cotton. It is known as cotton balls. Okay, cotton is obtaining from the fruit or the flower. Okay, it is very nice to see, and it is harvesting and it is converted, and the seed inside the cotton balls, the seed is there, and that seed we don't want. We will remove that by combing this cotton flower, or by combing this cotton balls we remove the seeds, and that process is known as ginning of cotton. So what is ginning of cotton? Removal of seeds of cotton from cotton balls. Removal of seeds from cotton balls is known as ginning of cotton. Removal of seeds from cotton balls is known as ginning of cotton. Removal of seeds of cotton from cotton balls is known as ginning of cotton. Okay? And olden days, mainly ladies are doing this by combing this one. And nowadays, the machines are there. Tractor like the machines are there, and using that, the ginning process is going on. Okay. Then, next one is jute. From jute, this one, the fruit of cotton we are obtaining, or a flower. If you are writing flower also we can consider, but mainly the fruit of cotton is called cotton balls, and from that we are obtaining the cotton. And jute, the stem of jute is used for making jute fiber. Stem of jute is used for making what it is, jute fiber. Okay, stem of jute is used to make jute fiber, and it is harvesting in rainy season. Okay, and the countries where it is mainly jute is there is Assam, West Bengal, Bihar. Okay, Assam, West Bengal and Bihar are 3 states predominant in the cultivation of jute. Okay, and it is harvesting in the rainy season, and from the stem of jute we are obtaining this jute fiber. So these are the 2 natural fibers obtaining from plants. Okay, then after obtaining this fiber, how it is converted into yarn or how it is converted into fabric? That process is called spinning. Okay. So suppose you are taking a little bit cotton and squares, and if you are making by making or elongating it, you will obtain a cotton fiber, isn't it? In the same way, using a machine, 2 hand machines are using. They are charka and takli. Charka and takli are the 2 hand machine or 2 devices used to make, used for spinning. Okay, for spinning of cotton we are using charka and takli, and by this we will obtain elongated threads, and by using this we are obtaining long threads known as, which are not yarns. Okay, then after obtaining this yarn, what we will do? They will using another machine, loom. Okay, if it is handmade, it is called a hand loom, and if it is worked in electricity, it is called a power loom. Okay, hand loom or power loom. And by using this, we are weaving or knitting. Okay, weaving or knitting. in weaving, two pair of yarn is using. In weaving, two pair of yarn is using. So one is in horizontal way and the other one is in vertical way. So in the loom, first what we are in the horizontal way, the loom, the yarns will be fixed, and using a machine or a handmade machine, what happens? It is moved here in that way. Or if you are go through your dress, you can see two different yarns are there. Okay, so in that way you can see. And in knitting, if you are taking your sweater or socks or something and pull it out, what you will get? Whether it is tearing? No. Are you able to break it? No. Instead of that, a long thread will be coming to your hand, isn't it? That is called knitting. In knitting, only one yarn is there. In knitting, only one yarn is there, and in weaving, two yarns are there, one pair or two sets of yarn. Okay? In weaving, two sets of yarns are there, and in knitting, only one yarn is using. Okay? That's all about this one. So once again, we can remember the points what we have studied in this session. First we are remembering about fiber. What are fiber? They are threads. And elongated fiber threads are, long threads are called yarns. Then yarns are converted into fabrics. And how these yarns are converted into fabrics? Either by weaving or knitting. Either by weaving or knitting. So how this fiber is converted into this yarn? By spinning. Okay, by spinning, fiber is converted into yarns. For that, which devices we are using? Charka and takli. Then, from where we are obtaining fiber? Either from plants or from animals. Plants which are from which we are obtaining fiber is, one is cotton and the other one is jute. Then animal, wool and silk. And if we are preparing in laboratory or in factories, man-made, by using chemicals, it is called a synthetic fiber. Okay, so two different types of fibers are there: synthetic fiber and natural fiber. Natural fiber is again classified into two. What are they? Plant fibers and animal fiber. And here in this class, we are studying only not animal fiber, plant fiber. Two plant fibers, cotton and jute. Then how this cotton is converted into yarn, and from which it is converted into fabric. Okay. Now I will show you a PowerPoint presentation regarding all these points. Read the textbook very well. Study the things, and the back side of your textbook, exercise portion is given as your worksheet. That also I have given. If you didn't get the worksheet, you please go through the textbook. In the textbook itself, the exercise session is given as worksheet. All your question answers, notes and worksheet, everything you should done in your notebook itself. Understand? You should done it in your notebook itself. And one more thing I want to inform you, read textbook thoroughly. From the inner part of the textbook also questions may ask. So you must be familiar about the textbook. Okay? Thank you. So here I am showing you a PowerPoint presentation of fiber to fabrics. So in this, first we are going to study the new words. What are the new words? Fabric, yarn, fibers. Okay? Fabric, yarn and fibers are the three new words. Then we have studied about different types of fibers. What are the different types of fibers? Synthetic and natural fibers. Then what are natural fibers? Fibers obtaining from nature. If they are obtaining from animal, they are known as animal fiber. Example, wool and silk. Then if they are obtaining from plants, it is called plant fibers. Example, cotton and jute. Then if the fiber is obtaining from chemicals, it is known as synthetic fiber. Example, nylon, polyester, acrylic, etc. Then Next, we are going to study about the synthetic fiber, cotton. Cotton is obtaining from fruits of cotton plant, which is known as cotton balls. And ginning of cotton is the separation of cotton seeds from cotton balls. Then jute. Jute is a fiber obtained from the stem of jute plant. It is cultivated during rainy season. Assam, Bihar, West Bengal are three main states in India where jute is cultivating. Okay. Then fiber to fabric. Yarn. Yeah, they are long threads obtained from fabrics by a process called spinning. Spinning is the process of making yarn from fibers. Two devices used for spinning are charka and takli. Then yarn to fabric. From how yarn is converted into fabric? By two methods. What are they? Weaving and knitting. Okay. Two methods, weaving and knitting, we are obtaining this. Then what is weaving? Weaving is the process of arranging two sets of yarns together to make fabric, and knitting is a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. Okay, so that's all about this lesson. Read well, study well, and read thoroughly. Okay, thank you.